Hi students, once again I am back with a question, assignment question, and in the last video, few students requested me to record my voice in English so that the people who watch the video from the south area, so they can also understand, right? So in this video, I'm trying to explain the concept in English. Now the question is, so as I already explained, this is an assignment question asked from in South University, like in Chennai or somewhere. So the question is, design a class clock with following operations, and the operations are accept input in hours, minute, and seconds. And the next one, check the validity of the hours, minute, and seconds. And the last operation is add two time objects in proper format. So first of all, I'll try to explain the structure of the program. The question is, first of all, the question is create a class date. Let's see. And the properties of this class are what? These are three properties, right? Which one? The properties are hours, hours, minutes, minutes, and seconds. These are the three properties we can say, right? Hours, minutes, and seconds. Hours, minute, and seconds. So let me write second over here, right? So these are the three properties, right? Now we can create a constructor to initialize these values. Suppose this is the constructor which is initializing these values, hours, minute, and seconds, right? So as you know, the constructor is being called automatically, and there is another function. There is another function who is checking, who is checking whether these hours, minutes, and seconds are valid or not, right? It means if I'm saying hours value is 5 and minutes is 74, it means this is not a valid time object, right? Because if minute is 74, it means we can say we can add 1 hour into the hours and only the minutes remaining 14, not the 74, right? So similarly, of the second, if the seconds are greater than 60, it means that is not a valid time object, right? So this is the way how we can check the validity of the time. Now we have to create another function over here, in which function I can add two time objects, right? Suppose there is a time, this is a t1, and this time is equal to 4 hours 35 minutes and 25 seconds, let's say, right? And there is another object t2 is equal to, and that is 3 hours 45 minutes and 20 seconds, let's say. So this function will add two time objects. How this will do that? First of all, it will add the seconds. 20 and 25 is 45 seconds. 45 seconds, right? And then it will add the minutes. The minutes is 35 plus 45. How many minutes are there? The minutes are 45 plus 35 is, that is you can say 80, right? So 80 minutes is not the 80 minutes. It is basically 30 minutes, sorry, 20 minutes and 1 hour. So we will write over here 20 minutes and 1 hour will be added into the hours. So hours over there is 4 and 3. So that is 7 and 1 hour from the minutes. So it will be 8 hours, 20 minutes and 45 seconds. This is the way, right? So the final solution for adding two time objects is, if we are passing these two time objects and one is 4:35:25 and another one is 3:45:20, then the answer should be 8, 20 and 45, right? Again, I am explaining in Hindi for my Hindi audience what is being in this question, कि अगर मैं दो टाइम ऑब्जेक्ट पास करता हूं एंड वन टाइम ऑब्जेक्ट इज 4:35:25 यानी 4 hours 35 minutes and 25 seconds, another time object is 3 hours 45 minutes and 20 seconds. तो जब मैं इन दोनों टाइम ऑब्जेक्ट को ऐड करूंगा तो आंसर विल बी 8, 20, 45, यानी ये दोनों टाइम ऐड हो जाएंगे. तो इस क्वेश्चन के अंदर मुझे क्या करना था कि मुझे एक तो ये इनिशियलाइज करनी है वैल्यू आवर्स मिनट सेकंड और टाइम की वैलिडिटी चेक करनी है, एक्सेप्ट इनपुट इन आवर्स मिनट सेकंड, चेक द वैलिडिटी ऑफ टाइम इन आवर्स मिनट एंड सेकंड, और दो टाइम ऑब्जेक्ट को ऐड करना है. तो एक तो मुझे क्लास बनानी है जिसके अंदर एक कंस्ट्रक्टर हो गया ये वाला, दिस वन इज द कंस्ट्रक्टर एंड दिस इज द फंक्शन फॉर वैलिडिटी ऑफ द टाइम एंड दिस फंक्शन इज एडिंग टू टाइम ऑब्जेक्ट, राइट? तो एक और मुझे क्लास बनानी पड़ेगी. I need to create another class as well. This class is containing the main function, right? Suppose this is the main function, and from this function we will call this, from this main function we will call these functions, right? How we will call these functions? First of all, we need to create the object of this class, right? So this is the basically structure what we are trying to do in this program. So first of all, I try to explain the concept of this program, and now we will switch back to the window where actually I will write the program. So let's switch to the window in NetBeans. Go back to the NetBeans window. Okay, I am sharing the window again for the NetBeans, and this is the window, right? So already the class is overwritten over there, date question. Suppose I named the class file as a date question. Now I will declare the class variable over here, and these are the variables, int hours, minutes and seconds. These are the class variable. Now I will write the constructor and it will take three arguments. Suppose hh means hours, int for minutes, int ss for seconds, right? And these local variables will be assigned to the class variables. Hours is equal to hh, right? Again minutes is equal to again seconds is equal to ss, right? So these local variables assigned into these class variables, right? Now in the same function, either in the same function I can in the same function whether I can check whether the inputs are true or not or valid or not. Otherwise I can create a function as well. So let's create a function as well, another function, and the return type of the function is boolean, and the function is taking the argument of object type, date question type, right? And suppose the name of the object, we can say the variable is d1, right? And now there is no function, so check valid. This is the name of the function. The function name is check, and the return type is boolean, and the type of the argument it is taking is the class type, right? Now it will return either true or false. So let's see over there, boolean flag, let's say flag is equal to, first of all it is false, let's say true, we can say true, right? Now in the condition I will check what if condition, if d1 dot hours. Now I will put the conditions what the question is asking. So in this question the condition given is, one second, let me check what is the condition. The condition is one second, the condition for the question is what is the valid or what is not valid. The condition is the time should be between 1 to 12. This is the condition. It means if the time less than 0 or the time means hours value d1 dot hours greater than 12, right? Either greater than less than 0 or greater than 12, it means this is not a valid time. Similarly, for the minutes, the time is if it is greater than 60, right? So I can put all these conditions into or condition d1 dot minutes greater than 60 if this is also true. Any of the condition is true, it means either the hours value is less than 0 or the d1 hours is greater than 12 or minutes greater than 60 or minutes, one second, d1 minutes greater than, one second, minutes greater than 60. Even then even then it means the flag value is false, right? False. Now we will return the flag value, right? So this is the function in which we are trying to check whether the time is valid or not. For my Hindi audience, let me explain once again. इस फंक्शन के अंदर हम चेक कर रहे हैं कि जो हमारा डेट ऑब्जेक्ट पास हुआ है वो उसके अंदर जो मिनट्स आवर्स और सेकंड्स हैं वो हमारी वैलिड है या पर नहीं है। तो जो कंडीशन हमने दे रखी थी वो मैंने यहाँ पे लगा दी। क्वेश्चन के अंदर कंडीशन थी कि आवर्स लेस देन 0 नहीं होना चाहिए, ग्रेटर देन 12 नहीं होना चाहिए, मिनट्स ग्रेटर देन 60 नहीं होनी चाहिए, और सॉरी यहाँ पर सेकंड्स कर लेते हैं, let me do seconds over there, right? And d1 dot seconds not greater than 60. Then flag variable is false, it means we will return false from this function, right? And another function we will write, but first of all let me try create another class which will contain the main function. Okay, so I'll create another class, let's say check main, and this is containing main function public static void main string array, right? Now what I will do, just have a look on the question. First of all, I'll create the object of the class date question d1 is equal to new date question, and I will pass three values because this function is containing, this constructor we can say is having three arguments. So I will pass 3 comma 35 comma 25, let's say, right? Already I have created one object, and now first of all let me check whether this object is valid or not. तो हमने क्या function बनाया था, what we function check valid, that is the function, and we passed, you know very well, with the same object I am calling this function and the same object I am passing as an argument. So the return from there is boolean, so I will take that variable into this variable, right? And now I will see, I will put if condition, if f is equal to true, I will see, I can write over there system dot out dot println the time is valid, right? If the true value returns from there, it means the time is valid, right? Else the time is not valid. First of all, we have applied two functions, two tasks we have already done. Which one? First of all, accept the value in minutes, hours and seconds and check whether the time is equal or not. Only one task is remaining. Which one? Which one? Only the task is remaining. How to add two time objects. That is the task. Now let me see. And even you can take the input from the user and then you can pass this, right? So now first of all, I'm trying to run this program, and after that we will implement, after that we will implement how this program will add two time objects. So first of all, let me try to run this program, and it is saying the time is valid, right? The time is valid. How? Now let me change this value 3:35:75. What it will do? It is saying the time is not valid because the time is 75 and that is not allowed. The time is allowed only less than equal to 60, right? Now another question is, let me create another object as well, right? This is another object d2, and let me change the value, and it is suppose 55 and the time is, so let's say 65, right? Now okay, we will, already we tested this for first object. Similarly, we will test this for another object as well, right? Okay, and I'll try to do this one for another object as well, right? So again, I will check with this d2. Sorry, even we can call the function with the same object, and I will pass the argument the second object, right? So I will say over here second time is valid and second time is not valid. In this scenario, I will say the first time is valid and first time is not valid, right? So I tested this, I called this function for both the objects, first one and the second one, right? If both the objects are true, right? It means uh, it means we can say if both the time format are true. So let me take another variable boolean f1, suppose. Now I can put my condition f1 is equal to true if f is equal to true and f1 is equal to true, both are true. It means both the time format are proper, right? Then we will call the function. Which function? I have to create a function. I am creating the function over here, void add time. This is the function I'll create, and it will take two arguments, right? Comma this one. It will take two arguments, right? So in this function, I will try to add two time objects, right? This one and this one. So in this condition, if both flag are true, it means first time object is in the proper format and the second time objects also in the proper format. Then I'll call the function how d1 dot add time, and I will pass d1 and d2, right? So only I'll call this function if both the time objects are in proper format, right? Otherwise I can give the message else. In this else I can give the message system.out.print. What message I'm trying to give? Add time is not possible, right? Here I'm giving this message. If any of the time is not in the proper format, then I'll give this message. If both time are in proper format, then only I'll try to add these time objects. So what is the function when I'm trying to add two times? First of all, what I'll do? First of all, I will add these time objects. How? How? So let me show you how I will try to add. I will add the respective values. For example, d1 dot hours. Suppose I am adding these values, two values, d1 dot hours and similarly d2 dot hours, and I am assigning these values d1 object. Even I can create another object as well or another variable also, but I am trying to add both values d1 and d2 and I am assigning them into d1, right? So suppose I am adding d1 and d2 and the result is stored into d1. I'm not taking another third variable, right? So I'll do this task for minutes as well and for seconds as well. How? Here I'm writing minutes. So minutes over there and seconds over there, right? Right. So what I did, you cannot add two objects directly, d1 plus d2. You have to add the values of those objects. That's why I did over this, right? Now what you have to do? Now you have to check because let me see, because these are the time 3, 35 and 55. So similarly, if 35 and 55 will be added, it will be around I think so 80, right? It will be 90. Okay. So 90 is not the minutes. It should increase 1 into the hours and the remaining into the minutes. So what I will do, then I have to give some of the conditions. So first of all, you should try yourself, but even if you are asking help from my side, then I'll give you the example. First of all, I have to check the condition for seconds. So d1 dot seconds, if these are greater than or equal to 60, because if the seconds are greater than or equal to 60, it means these seconds should be converted to the minutes. So d1 dot minutes, it should increase by 1, right? Suppose there are 7 seconds. So 70 means 1 minute 10 seconds. So minutes should be increased by 1. Yani d1 minutes should be equal to d1 dot minutes plus 1. Similarly, the seconds should be decreased, not increased by 60, because 60 seconds already converted into minutes, right? Right. So I converted, first of all, I'll convert the seconds into minutes. Then similarly, I'll do this task for minutes as well. For minutes as well, right? For minutes. So what I'll do, if minutes will be converted into hours, if that is greater than 60. Similarly, these minutes will be minus as 60, right? So this is the task what we can do, right? What I did, first of all, I added the minutes, seconds and hours. After that, I converted these minutes. First of all, I converted the second into the minutes. After that, I try to convert minutes into hours, right? After that, I can print the value. System dot out dot print ln, we can say ln, the added time is, now I can pass all the values d1 dot hours plus I'm giving these symbols between the hours, minute and seconds, plus d1 dot minutes plus d1 dot seconds, right? So if the addition of two objects is possible, it means both the objects are in proper format, hours, minute and seconds. Then these objects will be added, otherwise not added. This message will be there. Add time is not possible. So in this scenario, we are passing these times, and times are not in proper format. It means, first of all, it should give the message the first time is not valid, the second time is not valid, and add time is not possible, because both the time object are in not proper format. So first of all, I'm trying to run this program. You can have a look from top to the bottom of the program. I started from creating a class, then class variable, then constructor, and constructor initializing the values. Then there is a function which is checking whether the time is equal or not. After that, for adding two of the objects, right? So you can put your conditions over there also, right? Because in this question, I have taken the example as the validity of the time, that is, if the hours is less than 0 or greater than 60, greater than 12, then this is the condition, right? If the greater than 12, then the time is not valid, right? Then I try to write the program for adding two time objects, and after that I converted the seconds into minutes. After that, I converted the minutes into hours. Finally, I printed the time objects in the format of the hours, minute, and seconds, right? So I'm trying to run this program. So as I explained, the output is first time is not valid, the second time is not valid, and add time is not possible, because if any of the format is not valid, then my program will show the message the add time is not possible. Now let me change this. This is 15 and this is suppose 25, right? So it should show the message both the times are valid, and it should, what it should be done, it should add two time objects. And let me see what is the answer. I'm running again, and the output is the first time is valid, the second time is valid, and the added time is 9:30 40, 9 hours 30 minutes 40 seconds. So let me check the answer. 15 and 25 is the second, similarly, simply. But in case of minutes, 35 and 55, the minutes are 55 plus 35, that is 90 minutes. But 90 minutes will be converted into hours also. So hours is 5 plus 3, that is 8, but 1 hour will be added from the minutes as well. So that will be 9 hours, and the remaining minutes are the only 30 minutes. So my final answer is 9 hours, 30 minutes, 40 seconds, right? So it is working properly. You can check your answer. So that's all for this program, in which I tried to explain first of all from the structure of the program, then how the program is working, right? So I tried my best to explain this question, and I hope this will help for your assignment. And if you are my audience in the English, so I try to explain in your language, but now it's your turn. Please share this question, share this video with the another students as well, so that it gives me the motivation as well to make another videos, and to give the solution for your programs. So thank you so much once again for joining, for watching this video. And if you are new on the channel, please subscribe the channel with the bell icon, and like and share the video. And if you have any of your doubts or your suggestion for our channel, for our programs, please drop your message in your comment box. So thank you once again for joining and watching this video. Let me giving you one more announcement. I'm trying to take live classes. You can also join. I'm trying to take live classes on programming languages. So if you are new, please subscribe the channel and like the video and comment the video as well. Thank you so much. Thank you.